All right, so here is the center bed in the middle of the front yard. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the half moon edger to bring that back border of the bed back about a foot. Hey garden friends, AJ's Green Thumb here. So with bulb planting, I think I figured out what makes it such a task that folks really don't want to do, even though we love to reap the rewards of the work. It's because it happens during the late fall and the early winter months when folks psychologically are tamping down on the work that they do in the garden, number one, and number two, the weather dictates it. So when it's cold outside, when it's breezy outside, when it's bone chilling outside, the last thing you want to do is go outside and do some gardening. But hey, I'll take it. So with this bed I just showed you guys, I got a little cleanup that I have to do. There's a bunch of weeds. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up real quick, and then I'm gonna go in with my half moon edger and bump out the back of this border another foot and make it look real sharp. All right. So now that I've got a few prominent weeds up, I'm gonna go ahead and edge the side of the bed. So good, guys. So far, so good. About half an hour later, here we go. There go them curves. Widen it out a little bit just so that I can put some more bulbs. So the edge is relatively sharp. So let's get to putting in some bulbs. All right, garden friends, now that that part is done, I'm gonna go ahead and dig some holes and put these tulips in. But before I do, let me share with you guys the types of tulips I have. Now, I source my bulbs from various companies. I'm not loyal to any specific company. These happen to come from Holland Bulb Farms, right here. They're a pretty reputable company, and I've had great experiences in using their products for the past few years. So this sack right here, okay, of 250 bulbs, it's a perennial tulips mixture. And the varieties are Orange Lion, I'll go ahead and put a picture of them on the screen, Oxford Darwin Hybrid, Menton Single Late, Queen of Night Single Late, Golden Appledorn, Darwin Hybrid, Gander's Rhapsody Triumph, Appledorn's Elite Darwin Hybrid, and Apricot Impression Darwin Hybrid. And in addition to that, I got two 30 bulb packs. These are Bumblebee Dew, okay? And they consist of Tulip Ronaldo, 15 of those, and 15 Sunny Prince. And last but not least, I believe I must have gotten this from Lowe's or something, 10 Triumph tulips. These are really nice. These are very striking. So I'm going to dig roughly 15 to 20 holes, and then I will put a various mix in each hole.
In the right place to move, in the right place for you. Always stay up all night.
All right, so we got several holes over here, roughly 9 or 10. All right, so here's a look at the hole. It's not that deep. It's roughly 5 to 6 inches deep, about 8 to 9 inches wide, and I'll go ahead and stuff in about 7 or 8 bulbs in there. So I think what I'll do is make this a little easier on myself, do this more of an assembly line fashion. So I'll go ahead and put the bulb tone in each of the holes. Then I will place the bulbs in with a specific amount, and then I'll go back and cover up the holes. All right, so I'll put, let's see, 7 or 8 bulbs in this hole. We'll go with 2 Triumph tulips. And 4 of the mix. And just repeat. right, so we've got this side done. All complete. All the bulbs nice and tucked in. Curves and edges are laid. Looking forward to a beautiful show next spring. All right, guys, and that wraps up this episode of AJ's Green Thumb. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so and hit that like button on your way out. AJ's Green Thumb.